Alright, this is the 1st of July and we are headed to Bryce Canyon and I want you to meet my friend. My friend the bull. And we stayed at Cedar City, which is about an hour and 40 minutes from Bryce Canyon National Park. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful.
So we're just about to enter Bryce Canyon National Park, but the rock formations with the red soil and rock has already begun, and it's just otherworldly. And we are just leaving Dixie National Forest. We were just driving through it. Guess where I'm at? Bryce Canyon! Yippee! So we are at Bryce Canyon! And decided to get a little bit of snack before we head on. So we got paneer bhurji, we got salsa, almost gone, and chips. The chipmunks here are really small. The view is just epic. It looks like a different planet. I'm gonna turn around the camera and show you. Look at that. This epic view. All these little rock formations. I wonder if they're eroding over time. So maybe we only have a few million years of these things. Maybe not even that. And they'll be gone. And it's around on both sides. Isn't it absolutely epic? It is. The colors here are just something I've never seen before. And it looks like mounds, these pillars, towers made out of mud. But yeah, I wonder how often these things fall. And then down there, there's people. We're gonna go down there. It's gonna be so great. Oh my god, there's people all the way down there.
This is Wall Street. The Navajo loop is really over this side, but they merge at the other.
This is so epic.
Continue on up
It's gonna be a fun trail to go on. So now we're a little bit further down the canyons, and we're gonna go down this trail that says Wall Street.
Okay.
So you've come here before?
This trail I've never taken. Yeah.
Oh, first time?
Yeah,
Nice,
this one.
fantastic, awesome. So just to give you a sense where we're going. We're going all the way down there. You might see some people. So it started to rain while we were at the bottom of Bryce Canyon and Wall Street,
Oh no.
and it's getting heavier. So we are taking refuge under this rock, and we're a little bit protected from the rain. But I don't know if we're gonna stop. It's thundering, so we'll see. So it's still raining. Let me show you.
It's still raining. 20 seconds later. Do you put a timestamp on these videos?
No. Do you think people care? I don't know if the rain's gonna be visible in the video. It's trying to slow down a little bit. Yeah.
Stand there.
Check out this rock. It's so beautiful. Let me go around here. Wow. Look at how red that rock looks after it's been drenched with a bunch of water. And up there is also all these fun formations. That is just absolutely nothing like I've ever seen before. So I thought I'd do an HDR video of all the wonderful colors in this Bryce Canyon. This canyon's so Bryce, guys. It's so Bryce. It's the Bryciest of canyon. Look at how amazing this is. Now I'm gonna go around this rock.
The weak leagues go that way, the strong men go.
So amazing. And the rain just slowed everybody down, which is an added bonus because you don't want to go through this too fast lest you'd miss all the wonders of this place. Look how red this is. If it wasn't for the occasional tree or a bush, this might almost look like the surface of Mars. Every turn on this trail is just a sight to behold. And this is called Two Bridges. There are these two natural rock bridges here. I don't know how clear it is in the video, but these are cool. This is so stunning and mesmerizing landscape of Bryce Canyon National Park. 10 out of 10. We'll come back. No doubt. So beautiful. The rain has marked some of the rock that was exposed to it. Almost like a piece of art. What do you have to say about Bryce Canyon?
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Bryce is the Bryciest of
Yeah.
Bryciest.
How Bryce is this canyon?
Profound.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Shantanu?
It's so good.
Yeah.
If it's for food, that's fine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. This is just so epic. I wish I had my big camera to record all of this. And the color of the sky is perfect right now for the brown foreground, white is such a great background to have. We are at the bottom of this magical piece of land, and I gotta say, the Bryce is right.
You see those rocks? It's like melting from the top, like a cone ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it started to rain again, and we've again ducked down under a rock to stay dry. And yeah, that's the beautiful Bryce Canyon Valley in this awesome color and rain. Can't be more thankful for the rain because it has slowed us down to appreciate the beauty of this place so much more. We would not stand here for this long if it wasn't for the rain. Janet is laughing because I just said that and I said it on the camera again. You can't hear her, but let me show you. She's laughing because I said that, and then I turned the camera off and I said it again. Okay, once more. We would not stand here for this long on this hike if it wasn't for the rain. Why is that so funny?
Ridiculous. This is what it's like hanging out with a vlogger.
Yeah. Okay, you say it. Oh, wait.
Oh my God.
You have the mic?
Yeah, check out the view. We wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for the rain.
I'm not saying it.
Check out the view. I would not be standing here. We would not be standing here if it wasn't for the rain. My name is Janet. Okay, now this is the briciest of view. It's just the amazingness of this place does not seem to stop.
Oh, you're running low on battery.
Yeah. So this is one of the best views we've seen so far, or probably the best. I'm gonna show you behind us. Or maybe I should turn the camera around to give you the full picture. That's this view, and then Janet pointed out a valley in the distance over there, or a castle. and show us your feet. Found this really cool lizard. It's kind of wide. It's a wide lizard.
I hope he's not offended by that.
Yeah, I don't mean any offense. In some cultures, white is seen as a good thing. Wow, that's such a cool looking lizard. I've never seen anything like this. The lodge building roofs have a wavy structure. I don't know if it's visible in the video. Maybe if I show a different building. And it looks really cool. I wonder what the purpose of that is. Janet suggested that it might be for snow load, so that snow will have channels when it starts to slide down. But whatever the reason, it looks a very nice, cool pattern. This is the entry to the lodge, and it's a log cabin made out of these big, giant wooden logs. This is in Bryce Canyon, and it's by the sunrise point, and you can rent these.
I'd like visitors that come to Bryce Canyon to know that Southern Paiutes are still here. Southern Paiutes visit this landscape not just through physical visitation, but through spiritual and ceremonial visitation as well. We give offerings to the area of Bryce Canyon and the landscape that surrounds this area. We're not these people once lived here, these people once thrived, these people survived in a harsh environment. Those types of statements to me are not true, because it's who I am, and I'm still here. We are still here. We as Southern Paiutes come here, we visit here, we recreate like every American citizen does. But to us, landscapes like Bryce Canyon mean more to us as families, because Southern Paiute families lived in these areas. They lived around the Seep Springs, they lived around the small rivers like the Paria. Southern Paiutes, as we call ourselves, is Minwo, people of the land.
And of course, we're gonna get our Bryce Canyon National Park stamp.
What?
Bryce Canyon. The visitor center also has park rangers who are very helpful. You can come here and ask them questions, and they will patiently answer your questions and show you maps of hiking trails. Hi, Caleb.
Howdy.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for agreeing to answer my question about the hoodoos.
Of course, yeah.
Really fascinated about how they are formed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so hoodoos are formed pretty much through constant erosion and weathering process. They don't grow up like a tree or like a stalactite, like some people will think. What actually happens is that as the edge of our plateau here erodes away, you're left with some of these wall structures that start jutting out, and as those walls start to erode away, it's called like a freeze-thaw process, right? Something we have a lot around here, and it's when the snow and ice gets packed up on top, that'll start melting away and the water will drip down in the cracks in the rock, and as it freezes again overnight, it starts to expand like ice does. right?
Right.
So that's going to start breaking little cracks in the rock, and eventually you get such a big crack it forms what's called a window, right? Just a hole that goes straight through the rock.
Wow.
And eventually that window gets so big that the rock that's on top of the window isn't supported anymore. So it just caves right in, and you're left with those two pillars that was the edges of the windows, and those are how we get the hoodoos.
Wow, that's fascinating. And then, so does that mean that these hoodoos are sort of like evolving and eroding over time?
Yeah, actually, in our own lifespans, we can see the hoodoos change. So if you kind of take a picture of a couple of the hoodoos while you're here and remember where they are, you can come back a couple years later, you can actually see them, how they've got how they've shrunken a little bit. Maybe some of the windows you saw have become hoodoos when next time you come back. So
Oh, wow.
definitely it's a much quicker process in terms of geological time.
That's fascinating. Wow, that's amazing. And then, so does that mean that these are always forming, and then are there going to be new hoodoos?
Yes, so it's this constant process. The older hoodoos get worn away and you're just left with like sandy hills. But the edge of the canyon, like the edge of our plateau, is always constantly eroding back.
Oh,
so there's
wow.
always more walls for hoodoos to grow out of, right?
Yeah, that makes
As
sense.
the old hoodoos start to get worn away. So it's
Right.
this constant process of new ones made and old ones destroyed. So
Wow, I've never seen a living piece of a park before.
oh yeah, it's very interesting. Real bones of the earth type stuff, I think.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Of course.
We would not have stayed here for so long looking at this view had it not been for the rain.
Being such an annoying vlogger right now.
I just found a log cabin being constructed by the side of the road on the way to Bryce Canyon, and I'm gonna go check it out. And that's where it is. So to my delight, I found a log cabin being constructed, and I had to stop. Let me show it to you. So this is the log cabin. Let me pull out a little bit. Just by the side of the road, they've made the platform for it, and it's I've never seen the construction of a log cabin from the inside, and this is just on the side of Bryce Canyon. Looks like they have a loft upstairs, and it smells amazing in here. It smells like cedar, or I can't identify the wood, but this is the kind of tongue and groove construction, and they are using nails, so it's a little bit of a different style of what I thought a log cabin would look like. But it looks like there's a 2x8 and sort of like offset with another 2x8 and sort of like a fascia on the outside to make it look like an actual log. And it is absolutely wonderful to see this. This looks like maybe this might be a 500 square foot cabin, but the upper area would add a little bit more. And that's the log cabin construction near Bryce Canyon. So we found a river right by the road going back home to Salt Lake City, and decided to stop and take a look. Let me show you the river. And it's set in these between these beautiful rocks on either side. The other side you probably can't see, but it's really beautiful, and it looks almost like out of a storybook or something. The water's a little bit murky, but it could be because of the minerals in the water in Utah. But the location is just absolutely dreamy. So I don't know if you can see the Y on the mountain in the back. That Y represents Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah. And all across Utah there are these letters inscribed on mountainsides, hillsides, representing a school or a university or even a name of a town.